Yeah.
I'll go first, yeah.
Alright, so since we're going second, um, we get to start out with a one-time use colorless mana. That's what this represents. So I'm going
Well,
to
I'll try to keep this.
keep this hand. We've got some lands, we've got some card filtering, some card draw, counterspell. It's actually a really good hand. I like this. I'm not sure what he's
Actually,
playing.
I'll mulligan.
Calibur plays a Scryland.
Alright, you go.
Alright. Draw main. Let's play a land. And this first turn, we're not going to be doing anything at instant speeds. This seems like a fine time to use Sleight of Hand. Sometimes it's good to save cantrips until you know what you need, but
Okay.
I'm going to use this now because we still have
So are
soul
you
dowsing.
recording my voice?
Yeah, I am recording your voice.
Okay.
Although I'm talking without holding down Alt when I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
So he's got a red-blue lance. That makes me think that he might be on a control build, so I'm going to bottom this and put this into hand. Pass. As you can see here, sleight of hand, normally sleight of hand is looked at top two, put one in hand, one on the bottom. In Tumbled, it's you can put the card you don't take on the top or the bottom, so it's just a bit more flexible. All right, Scouring Sandstorm. Okay, so he's just burning it to scry 2. Okay, play an island. This turn seems like a fine time to just hold up counter magic and cast either Prophesize in his end step or Dissolve or Outthink.
Oh. Both of Karanos?
Okay, so okay. 3 damage to me, he scry 1. I don't think that's a spell we need to counter. We can counter burn later on if we have to. Right now I'm not too scared of it. Prophesize?
Sure.
So we look at the top card. We've got a land. This is probably a matchup where I don't mind just having more lands, so I'm just gonna put this into my hand. And untap. Draw. Alright, so yep, this is the kind of deck we're gonna be doing a lot of this. Pass. A lot of draw go. So what I'm really worried about from him is knowledge and power. It's
Pass.
oh, whoops, that's okay actually. I need to learn to try and record and play at the same time. I should have cast Suspended Ancestral Whispers last turn. Yeah, what I'm
Okay.
really worried about is knowledge and power. It's an enchantment that lets him deal damage to me every time he scries. This turn actually seems fine to suspend my other one.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we got 2.
Spicy.
Just rearranging. So hopefully he doesn't play 2 knowledge and power this turn. That would be really bad for me, because it is a 2 mana enchantment. Alright. Let's cast Soul Dowsing.
Okay.
So to resolve this, we give him 2 cards from our hand face down. He looks at them and shows us 1. And we're going to get to put one of those cards into our hand.
Want to play again?
Let's see. Oh, I do love the mystery box. Another soul dowsing. I could just cast it right now. Oh, I'll take the mystery box. All right, one that's just started. Actually, I'm happy with that. Okay, we're gonna untap, draw, play an island. Not sure how much we'll need this disperse. If he does manage to resolve a knowledge and power, it's our really only way of dealing with it. But yeah, we'll just pass for now. Remember to remove some counters off these. Okay, he just plays land and passes. We will take this opportunity to try and resolve our prophesize.
In response, dissolve.
Dissolve, huh? So I'm a bit worried about him having rebut. But I think our colorless mana is about as useful now as it's ever going to be. So I'm going to burn it now to play dissolve.
Okay.
All right. So we get to scry 2, because dissolve scries 2 in this format instead of 1. We're going to bottom both of these. I think we're going to have a few lands these next few turns. And then we're going to scry 2, then draw 2 for prophesize. Okay, Scion of Glaciers is definitely going into our hand. That's our win condition here. And we only have 3 of them in the deck. So we can start beating down before he has a chance to burn us out eventually.
Are you done?
Go bottom, draw. Now I'm done. So up, untap, upkeep. Let's remember to do this in the upkeep. Draw. So getting Scion down now means it won't get countered, and I'll still have mana up. I'll only be able to cast 1 counterspell on his turn, but I think that's okay. We still have disperse if we really need to get rid of something, we let them resolve. So I will cast Scion of Glaciers.
Okay.
Alright, that's great. Solved. Pass it over to him. See how much we have to deal with. Maybe I should have kept more lands than I did, since once these both come down, we're going to have plenty of spells, I would think. Given how well things are going, I think I'm just going to hold on to Disperse for now. We're not short on anything. Untap, upkeep. Suspend counters come off our Whispers. Draw. Ah, nice. Okay, this is this format's Force of Will variant. Let's go to combat.
No blocks.
Okay. I'll pump it. Let's see. We still want to be able to hold up. Being able to hold up both of these would be nice. I'll pump it once.
So it's a 3/3?
Yes. So it can potentially now be burned by intervention of Keranos, but oh yeah, I think that's what we're going to see here. But we have a counterspell for that. Dissolve.
Okay.
So we're going to scry 2. We've got plenty of cards now. This could be useful. We're just going to leave that on top. And then we're going to pass. We have. I'm going to keep holding on to just disperse. You never know. Suspend counters come off Ancestral Whispers. We draw. Yeah, I mean this looks good. We've got counter magic. We've got something to do in an end step. Let's get in. Okay. Let's see. So
No
we want to leave up
blocks.
mana. Okay, let's see. We want to leave up mana for Outthink. Um, Outthink and Refute should be fine, and then so let's pump twice.
Okay.
So we're getting in for 4. Oh, he's got another response. Ooh. I'm gonna counter that. Let's use Refute this time.
Okay, so you're going to counter once I cast the intervention, but the flashback resolves.
Yes.
Okay.
No, whatever. So we'll just pass. I think we've got a pretty good handle on this game. This negating force makes me feel pretty comfortable. He has to do a lot this turn to make it so that this Ancestral Whispers doesn't bury him. Both of these Ancestral Whispers. Alright, GG's. So we took this first game. So against Calibur's deck, I think we want Disperse. A Resolve Knowledge and Power is really bad for us, and it can come down as early as turn 2. These Ice Cages are really bad. Let's toss in. Flash Freeze is pretty good. He's got lots of red spells. He's got some big stuff.
There's a lot of cards that
Lots
say
of
target
instant.
creature, and those aren't very good against you.
Yeah, they don't do much. I'm not sure about Negating Force. Negate itself is certainly good. Font of Fortunes, is that too slow? Can probably play a pretty slow game. Most of our stuff, I think, is pretty good here. I would think it's probably pretty bad. I would guess that most of his spells that we care about, I mean, Knowledge and Power, the enchantment, doesn't have flash, so it hits that. He might bring in Frost Titans out of the board. I think if we just draw a lot and hold up Negating Force, let's kind of try that tactic. I don't think we want Rebut. Cut 2 cards. I think I like Font here. I think I like Disperse. I just really don't want to let him keep a Knowledge and Power on the board. Let's let's cut 1 Negating Force. We'll just bring in 1. And we'll cut one of these. I don't think we have to do much to, once we're in control of the game, 1 can win us the game pretty quickly, because he doesn't have any creatures to block it. Alright. Do you want to go first?
Yes.
So Calibur's going to go... Calibur's going to go first. So once again, we start out with the special colorless mana. Draw our initial hand. Ooh, do we have to
Okay.
ship this? So we only have 1 land, but we have 2 cantrips, and we have Disperse, which we can cycle. Negate's really nice here. I think I'm going to try and keep it. I'll keep. Okay, so he's starting with a mono red storage land. Draw a card. Nice, we drew a land. That's a good draw. I'm not sure if I want to hold up negate as already, in case he plays a turn 2 knowledge and power. I'm choked enough on lands that I probably just want to get some cantripping going right away. So we'll look at the top 2. I doubt he's going to force it, so I'm kind of zooming through. Stymie Hopes, I think, seems... Just want lands. We'll put Refute on the bottom. Stymie Hopes into hand. I think if that were preordained, I would have bottomed both. But we have to take at least one, and this one at least digs us. So hopefully, oh nice, he's playing a tap land. That means he won't be able to play Knowledge and Power this turn. He's just going to start charging his storage land. So draw, play a land. So I think we're just going to hold up our negates, not use our colorless mana if we don't really have to, and we can Soul Douse in there instead. So he's playing a tap land. I suspect he'll keep charging up his storage land and not play Knowledge and Power, but we can take care of it if he does. I'm not sure what other spells he'll have that we really care about.
Pass.
Frost Titan's not going to come for a good while.
Alright.
It will be pretty easy to counter. I think just drawing lands might be key here. Just to make sure we can win the late game. So we're going to cast Soul Dowsing. I think we'll take the Mystery Box. We don't really need another Refute. We've got a handful of counter magic. Nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe I should have cycled Disperse there. In fact, yeah, I probably should have. That was a bit of a mistake. Given that I'm low on lands, and I think maybe I just want to get the Scion down now and protect it with Negating Force. Alright. We're going in on Sign of Glaciers. So our mana is burned. Great, it resolved. That's nice. So now all we have to do is
Prophesize.
Okay. So he casts his Prophesize, that's fine. As long as we can prevent anything too terrible from happening next turn with Negating Force, we're in a pretty nice position. Even though we're stuck on 2 lands, like, we do need to start drawing lands really quick. Next turn I'll probably Sleight of Hand and then hopefully be able to hold up Negate. If we do Negating Force this turn, it will put us really choked on mana for next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have too many spells we care about. Okay, so there it is. I think we have to... Oh shoot. So what I'm thinking now is we could Negating Force it, but that will choke us on mana next turn, and we could just Disperse it. I think I have to counter this. I'm going to pitch, let's see, maybe one of these counter spells. Pitch a Negate. Stymie Hopes will be able to be a Negate at some point with a nice Scry 2 attached. Pitch a Negate. Alright, so we dealt with it. There's the mana set aside we're going to have to spend on it. Okay. So we're really choked here. He's going to be able to resolve whatever he likes next turn, so hopefully this Disperse just saves us if he plays a Knowledge and Power. So we'll Sleight a Hand right now.
Okay.
Neither of these are a land, so that's unfortunate. We're definitely going to take the Negating Force out of these, since we have no mana for spells that aren't free. Put that on the bottom. Yeah, and that's how it goes. We have to go... We'll go to attacks, and hit him for 2.
No blocks.
Just hit you for 2. And then in our end step, we have to pay for last turn's Negating Force. So we are all tapped out. Luckily, I guess it's nice we did hit another negating force, but we have to actually hit land soon to cast spells for mana, or we're probably going to get ourselves into trouble. Alright, untap, draw. Ancestral Whispers is really slow. It's not going to get us anywhere quick. We'll cast a Sleight of Hand, once again trying to hit lands.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we actually hit a land, and this is definitely going on the bottom. We do not need another. So that's great. Land. Yeah, let's just attack with our Scion and hold
No
up
block.
2 mana for a counterspell. Just 2.
Alright.
Oh.
Spark Jolt face.
Okay. We'll allow that. It's just 1 damage. He gets to scry 3, but we can't afford to be countering spells that we don't absolutely need to. I'm not in the business of negating Spark Jolts. He's definitely hitting more lands than us, especially with this storage land, which can now tap for 3 mana if he wants it to. It's not great. Not good for us. But hopefully we can just protect this Scion of Glaciers right till the end. Managed not to die to Knowledge and Power, that's good. We don't want to cast any of this in his end step. We're going to keep the Disperse, because there's a good chance he'll be able to force through a Knowledge and Power at some point here, and we're going to have to deal with it later. 2 Disperses means I might cycle 1 at some point. So we'll start by attacking.
No blocks.
Just 2 damage. And now we'll suspend Ancestral Whispers. And just hold up 2 mana once again. Pass.
Okay.
So counter non-creature, 3 or greater, anything with flash. Pretty decent.
Read the stars, and I'll draw mode.
Okay. Yeah, so once again, we cannot afford to be negating cantrips right now. Not the position we're in. If we don't counter anything, I'll probably cycle one of these Disperses in his end step. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to cycle the Disperse. Alright, that's nice. That can hopefully let us draw lands. Untap. Move a counter from Ancestral Whispers. Draw. Yes, okay, lands. That's like what we like to see.
No blocks.
So we're in a pretty nice position here. I don't think we need to be pumping them up. Just 2. Let's just pass. Hold up 2 counter spells. Maybe even hardcast negating force if we feel like it. I don't think that's really something I would do, but it's an option. And then cast Prophesize. Have we cast any Prophesize yet? No, so this one will just be scry 1, then draw a card. I really don't know what he has in his hand. I'm not sure how many bad cards he has to keep in against us.
This is bad.
Oh man. Yeah, say like
First stream, I mean.
He What? This is great. This is great content. Let's guess prophesize. Like he kept in stuff like
You
Spark Jolt.
prophesize?
If he kept in Spark Jolt, he probably had to keep in
Hmm.
some other stuff, which is pretty mediocre against us. So he's got a full hand, but I
Okay.
bet a lot of it's bad. All right. Scry 1. We'll just keep that. And we'll untap, upkeep, remove a counter, draw, play land, attack.
No blocks.
Just 2.
Okay.
So this is nice because we can hold up a 3 mana Prophesize because it gets more expensive
Well,
every
didn't
time
you
we put
just
one in
play
the
Ancestral
graveyard.
Whispers last turn?
Nope, it's been 2 turns.
Cycle.
Okay. So yeah, we can hold up, we can cast a 3 mana Prophesize and a 2 mana Counterspell, and that's kind of nice. It's getting to the point where I don't know if we need to hold on to this Disperse. I'm pretty confident we'll be able to counter any Knowledge Powers that he tries to resolve. It might just be good to try and hit as many lands as possible to keep the counter train going. So he's scrying off at Scryland. I love this deck. I love Mono Blue Control is a pretty fun time. Just keep permanents off their board. I still haven't really played it against some really hard aggro decks in this format, so it will probably have some trouble with resolved
Bolt
threats.
in your face?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay. So yeah, 3 damage to my face. That doesn't really do anything that I care about right now. Okay, so we'll cast Prophesize, X equals 2, scry
Okay.
2, draw 2. Ooh, another Prophesize. That's, ooh, look at these. Um, we do want lands. We can't cast either of these right away. I think a 4 mana Prophesize is better than Weave Fate, and we don't need both. So I'm going to put the Prophesize in my hand, this on the bottom, draw a different card. Um, yeah, you know what? We're going to cycle Disperse. Cycle.
Cycle what? Disperse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Untap, upkeep, remove another counter, draw. So Jesus, no lands. Okay, we probably want to be sleight of handing. I'll cast sleight of hand.
Okay.
These are not lands. We have lots of counter spells. This can hopefully help us find another one. We even have a full hand of cards. I'll cast Soul Dowsing in my main phase. So we're just trying to hit lands
Okay.
right now. We are trying to hit lands. Ooh, I'll take the mystery box. We've just got so much counter magic. I don't really. Yeah, see that was perfect. We'll play that land. Yeah, and then we'll just attack. Probably
No
just with 2.
blocks.
Just 2. And then we'll pass. Hold up 2 mana counter spells. Maybe hardcast negate. If we don't have to do anything, we can spend our 4 mana on our Prophesize. We have lots of cards. We definitely want more lands. That's just this matchup, though. His Crimson Stockpile is going a long way. I just don't know what he's ramping into. Maybe I'm just gonna die to a Creator's Clause he forces through or something. That'd be pretty great. Oh, so he didn't make us do anything. Um, yeah, I'll cast this 4 mana Prophesize.
Hmm. Okay.
Alright, scry 3. Ooh, okay. 2 lands, that's great. A 5 mana Prophesize. I mean, at this point, we've got so many cards. We're about to have Ancestral Whispers. I don't even know if I want this, but it seems wrong to take the not take the 4th Prophesize. Um, We do have Font of Fortunes too. I'll bottom it. It's fine. Draw 3. Untap. Only 1 counter left on Whispers. Draw. Okay. So we've got 7 mana. I mean, we've just got such a good control on the game right now, I think. I might just discard this Font of Fortunes at end of turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy man. Let's attack and see what happens.
No blocks.
I'll pump it twice. I think if we pump it twice right now, that maybe that might not be correct. Perhaps I should just be holding up as much counter magic as possible. So we definitely want to counter that. Hopefully he tries to protect it and we get to use some of these cards in our hand before discard. So I'll Stymie Hopes it. Yeah, he's going to try and protect it. Dissolve.
Dissolve your hopes.
So hopefully, I think he'll probably have one more. We could cast like... We don't have anything 1 mana to do, so let's just let's just dissolve his dissolve. And if he tries to do anything else, we've got Negating Force. Oh my god. See what he exiles. What a wonderful stack.
Ugh. God.
Wait, so what is Negating Force targeting? Okay, yeah, dissolve. So let's think here. Negating Force... It's nice if these get to resolve because we get the Scry 2. It's nice if that resolves because he has to pay 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That 1 mana probably doesn't really matter. So we'll just counter. We'll just target the Negating Force. I'll exile Font of Fortunes, since even though we've ditched a bunch of cards, we're about to draw more. I don't think we really need it. Alright, so now that we've created the most glorious stack ever, does anything resolve?
So your negating force resolves, which counters
Okay.
my negating force, which means your dissolve resolves, countering my dissolve, which means
Okay,
your
I'll scry
Stymie
2.
Hope resolves.
We've got... We're probably going to draw lands. I'm actually going to put this one on the bottom, and we don't need that either, so I'm going to bottom both. Okay, does Stymie Hopes resolve?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, let's scry 2 again.
That's why you scried. And then I take 4.
The first time I scried was because of dissolve. I'm supposed to scry 2 twice, right? Did I mess that up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I mean, we've got 2 more islands. The game isn't going to last much longer. Let's just put both these on the bottom. We're going to draw 3. Okay. Go to end step. So I don't think there's much he can do to come back at this point. He kind of needs to, like, since it has hexproof, wrath the board twice, but I still have Negating Force, so he'll probably get blown out if he tries to kill with 2 spells. Yeah, he's just in a really rough position. Yeah, I can't imagine what he's about to counter here. Cast here. Yeah, we're just going to GG's, yeah.